what she's been able to do.
Angel Reese sneaking her way, somehow found her way to the bucket.
Has really found her footing over the last 4 or 5 games. Reese, the deep catch and the finish on Smith, and adds something to say about it out. Reese running the floor. Oh, what a pass! Jonquel Jones on the money to Reese. Big to big.
From rising star to falling angel. That's what some are saying about Angel Reese after her latest game. But here's a question. Are we too quick to build up our heroes just to tear them down? You'd think that if you grabbed 20 boards, the naysayers would go silent. It was the beginning of Angel Reese's public relations nightmare though. In what seemed like the span of a second, one of the WNBA's brightest young stars went from superstar to zero. Now we can dissect it. It should have been Reese's career highlight to grab 20 rebounds in a game against the Chicago Sky. All the while, it ignited a firestorm that has the whole WNBA wondering what comes next for her. A potentially game-changing stat line was overshadowed by her shooting struggles. She was just 3 for 12 from the field. The media spared no details. Some were quick to call Reese the most overhyped player in any sport in the last 50 years. And they didn't hold back. Oh no, she's getting a full-on haymaker for her reputation, not just a jab. If he was so good at dominating the boards, why was he criticized so harshly? Things start to go crazy from here. Even though her team was losing, Reese's fans began to turn on her, saying that her performances were being given too much credit. To make matters worse, one analyst even said, "You would have thought Angel Reese cured cancer." Wow, popular opinion has completely turned around. However, that was not the end of the backlash. FanDuel, a prominent platform for sports betting, got involved. They began making fun of Reese's performance and ridiculing her on social media. Things take a dark turn when a betting site starts slamming you. Some serious concerns are brought up by this abrupt change of viewpoint. Is Reese's chance of being named Rookie of the Year at stake? Now that Caitlin Clark is a rookie, how does she compare to other rookies? People are comparing Reese to other people, and it's not a good thing. Not much good came out of the Chicago Sky game. It marked a watershed moment in how the public saw Reese. The media and her legion of fans are now analyzing her play in great detail. Many are wondering if she would be able to live up to the expectations placed on her when she joined the league, and she is under intense scrutiny for her offensive troubles,
Which they've already gotten a few of today.
When we say pace, let's not get confused because they run really the second slowest pace in the league.
But it hasn't done that in 9 years. That is certainly, according to Kim Mulkey, hey, that's our objective. Can we win one more game than we did a year ago in this tournament? Look at the slithery move.
Reese times the offensive rebound. A tough reverse to get.
And again, another defensive play.
Nothing but Chicago bodies ahead, extending the lead to 5.
But listen, you can't sugarcoat it. Basketball is full of highs and lows. A career is more than the sum of its terrible games. However, the response to Reese's performance implies the opposite. It's as if the basketball community had been waiting for her off night to fall so they could pounce. Now, we may ask a more fundamental question. Are young athletes under too much pressure? After being hailed as women's basketball's bright future, Reese was ripped to shreds after a single offensive performance. How reasonable is this? Maybe we're hoping for too much, too quickly. To put it simply, the WNBA isn't easy, and newcomers typically have a rough time adjusting. However, the level of criticism directed towards Reese appears to be unparalleled. Now, it's about her complete character and standing in the league, not merely her performance. After this, what's Reese's next move? She has what it takes to compete at the best level, as seen by her 20 rebounds. If the media attacks her, will she be able to recover? Is the pressure going to get to her, or will she use this to prove her critics wrong? When it seemed like Angel Reese was done for the season, she shocked the whole WNBA with an unprecedented performance. You might not expect her historic achievement to be as easy as you think. Reese did more than recover. She cemented her place in WNBA annals. Her 20 rebound performance in her subsequent games cemented her position as the first player in NBA history to accomplish the feat in consecutive games. There you have it, 40 rebounds in just 2 games. This statistic is so shocking, it makes you stop and think. Just a moment though. First, let's break this down so we can start preparing the procession. There's no denying Reese's rebound rampage. That she can dominate the glass is a testament to her tenacity and resolve. Still, keep in mind the shooting slump we mentioned before. Yes, it remains silently lingering like an unwanted visitor at a gathering. This is the strange scenario we're in. The record setting and proving she can compete with the greatest are two sides to Reese's performance. However, her squad is still having trouble turning a profit. It's as if her team is mired in quicksand and she's trying to climb a mountain alone. How does one commemorate a historic achievement when their team fails to meet expectations? Things start to get intriguing at this point. In the basketball community, Reese's predicament has ignited heated discussions. When your team is in danger of missing the playoffs, is it enough to achieve individual success? Do you root for the team or the player? It's a timeless sports dilemma. Take a peek at the comments. A supporter aptly put it, 20 rebounds, 13 points great, lost by 2. Great job. It's perplexing when you see a stat line like that. At the same time, it's incredible and annoying. Although her attacking game needs improvement, Reese's skill is undeniable. Now, understand this clearly. In the WNBA, grabbing 20 rebounds is a major feat. A great deal of hustle, as well as talent and positioning is required. As time goes on, Reese shows that she can be a formidable opponent on the basketball court. But is it enough to be a rebounding specialist in today's game when variety is key? The genuine inquiries arise at this point. Are Reese's other flaws being overshadowed by her rebounding skills? Do we expect too much from a young player to immediately excel in every position? What does this mean for her team's playoff prospects? And that is the most critical question. With the WNBA playoffs just around the corner, every game is crucial. The wins aren't materializing despite Reese's great rebounding. Having a powerful engine but no steering wheel is the same as this. There's no getting where you need to go, even when you have the power. So where does Angel Reese go from here? She has proven that she is resilient and can overcome challenges. To a professional athlete, that is an enormous advantage. But now she must figure out how to use her personal achievements to help the team win. Here's where things really start to take off. Is there anything else Reese can do than rebound? When she plays to her strengths, will her teammates do the same? On the other hand, a dismal team finish might put this remarkable achievement in the background. The narrative of Angel Reese goes beyond the poor performance of a single player. The media's bias and the manipulative fans in women's basketball are being exposed. The WNBA's coverage and player excitement may surprise you with the truth. Let's take a moment to discuss numbers. Compared to other athletes, particularly Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese has a significant advantage in terms of jersey sales and attendance. Clark's jersey is selling out at a much faster rate than Reese's, and we're not even talking about a little differential. However, why is that? This goes beyond a simple evaluation of skill levels. The focus is on the narrative choices made by the media.
And it's after Clark was picked. Stores rolled out Caitlin Clark Indiana Fever jerseys and t-shirts.
Fans are on the hunt for anything and everything Clark now that she's officially a member of the Indiana Fever.
Wait from Christmas time through, I mean, we didn't have nearly enough in stock for just the regular jersey t-shirts and whatnot. And then it's just been nonstop orders coming in still today.
While some players steal the show, others remain in the background. People tend to root for the same teams once the media does. Things get complicated when it comes to social networking. Everyone has an opinion after just one poor performance. Internet haters began tearing at Reese as soon as she said double-double and quickly turned the tables on her. However, is this just? On the other hand, are we asking too much of young players who are still adjusting to the professional league? Things start to become intriguing now. There is more at play than just Reese in the treatment she is receiving. It's bringing attention to the disparity between the coverage of men's and women's sports. When was the last time a male rookie received such a response following a single poor performance? Oh, hold on a second. This is just the beginning. Many are beginning to question the reliability of sports coverage in light of the whole Reese affair. Would it be fair to build these players up a meme to bring them down? Is it reasonable to expect so much from the WNBA's younger players? Lastly, we must not overlook the admirers. A player's standing in the game is directly impacted by their loyalty. They will be yelling for your head the second after they're chanting your praises. It's as if the ride never ends. Now it's about more than simply basketball. It pertains to our treatment of female athletes in particular. Now everything is being examined closely, including the pressure, expectations, and scrutiny. And it's all revolved around Reese's journey. Is this just the way it is in professional sports, you may ask? The point is, though, that it isn't necessary. Our coverage of these athletes' games, our reactions to their performances, and the way we describe them all have an impact. Everything is now debatable.